Beautiful. That is an opera performance where you might not expect to see it. While the art form has a reputation for being formal and perhaps intimidating to some, one group in Houston is trying to change that perception. Hopera, with an H, is staging performances at local breweries and introducing the genre to new audiences. The founders tell Omar Villafranca they're using beer to show opera is for everyone.
It's Puccini with a Pilsner. On Opera Night at Eureka Heights Brewing in Houston, don't expect to see black ties and cocktail dresses in the crowd. And that's the goal for Brennan Blankenship, Ashley Duplechien, and Megan Berti, the women who started Hopera.
When you think of opera, you think of the champagne and wine crowd.
Right.
How'd you get here?
Well, we got here because Megan loves beer.
So this whole idea, you're blaming beer.
Yeah, pretty much. Megan was like, I love beer and I love opera and I want to combine it.
All three are classically trained opera singers. Berti bartended between gigs, and when customers asked what else she did for a living, some found it hard to believe.
And I'd say, oh, I'm an opera singer. And
what was their reaction?
That's hysterical. Yeah. What's your job?
If some guy who's ordering up a few pints comes up and says, yeah, you're not an opera singer, what would you do to convince him?
I would sing in his face. And, you know, that would usually work.
Did that help the tip, too?
It did.
That passion turned into a project. We caught up with the three friends at Equal Parts Brewing, where they combined their love of brewed hops and opera and took their troupe to Houston area breweries. Performances are roaring. But relaxed and unpretentious.
How many of us have never had that moment where we think, like, I don't belong here? This is too fancy for me. I'm the imposter in the crowd.
Did you think that?
A million times. I come from Louisiana. I did not grow up super fancy. So yeah, anytime we were in, sequins and champagne situations, yeah, you feel a little bit out of place.
We want to bring opera to the people who live in Houston, who go to the breweries.
To keep the crowd on the edge of its seats, the singers sometimes get up close and personal with patrons, as Blankenship showed me.
Do you interact with, you gotta be hooked. If you're singing that to somebody, they're like, yes.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't stroke a stranger's nose, but we had a good time.
I want to see interaction.
Oh, yeah.
And we're trying to, also loosen them up, because we get it. Like, the word opera is scary to people who have never been to one before.
From the concert hall to the beer hall,
Do opera.
Hopera is making new opera fans one cold beer at a time. For CBS Mornings, I'm Omar Villafranca in Houston.
Cheers.
I want to go.
That's awesome.
I want to go.
So cool. I love opera was, we were talking about music this whole show with regards to the Grammys, but for me, opera was the very first thing that I was ever introduced to by my parents.
Really?
Madame Butterfly. I once said this to my dad, that I remember vividly hearing Madame Butterfly when I was probably only 4 or 5 years old. And I described elements of what I recall from that moment in our apartment in Queens, and he was like shocked that I still remembered it.
Oh my God.
Well, we got to pull up to Hopera, right?
That's right.
We got to
some beers and some opera.
That's right. All right, that does it for us. We will see you tomorrow on CBS Mornings. You want to sing us out, Adriana?